If you're interested in purchasing any of these products, please shoot me an email, DM me on Instagram, or more preferably, head to my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description below. What's going on, guys? David Lane back again with yet another tutorial. Really excited to be bringing you guys a tutorial for the first time since before the holidays even. So just wanted to wish you guys a happy new year. I know we're 28 days into the year, but why not? It's never too late. So as you can see, I have a little microphone on today. So basically, I just wanted to improve the sound quality any way I could. So I'm not really sure if this is going to help. It's a pretty crappy microphone that I just bought on Amazon, but it's whatever. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work well, then so be it. But anyways, I have the microphone on today. And as you can see, I also have my custom New York Giants shirt. So the blue letters spell out New York Giants, including some of the players. We got Manning, Shepard, Flowers, Ty, Collins, Cruz, Jenkins, Pugh, etc. So if you guys would like me to make a shirt for, any club, any team, any whatever, just let me know because I'm always into the graphic shirt making business. Yeah, also, as you can see, I updated my computer, so I have Mack Sierra, the newest operating system. It really scared me at first because Topaz wasn't working, the Topaz programs, plugins that I had on Photoshop, but I sorted it out because Topaz didn't work on Sierra. They made a new version, so it was like, I don't know, denoise 5, and then they updated it to denoise 6, so it would work on Sierra operating system. So it actually, anything before El Capitan, I believe, which is the one before this one, it works. So, or it doesn't work. Wait, yeah. So the old Topaz works up to El Capitan. Then they made a new one for El Capitan, and it also works on Sierra. So that's what I got. I got like denoise 6, whatever the new adjust is. Detail actually still worked for some reason, and the new clean. But anyways, that's besides the point. We're not going to be using Topaz in this video, really. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be using these pictures. So it's going to be a mix of old versus new. That's the whole idea. So we're going to have 49ers and really just NFL legend Steve Young here in this picture. And we're going to have him being chased down by current day pass rusher and absolute beast Khalil Mack. So we're going to need to use some clone stamp to fill in this side of the image. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take our clone stamp tool and we're going to hit the Alt button and just pick up a piece of the field. And now we're going to want to take that field and we're just going to want to move it over here. So you just keep doing that until you reach the edge. It's really easy. You can do this with any part. So if you hit Alt, click while you're on the clone stamp tool, I can take his face. I can take this and just, keep clicking, keep doing it. That's essentially the idea of the clone stamp is you take something and you put it somewhere else. But anyways, we are just going to want to be taking the field and just kind of making sure we get rid of this line here. So that's why it's important to use a soft brush. You can really use any brush with it. You just want to make sure you're not using a really hard brush like this, because then that'll just look ridiculous, and I think you'll realize it pretty quickly. But there are advantages and disadvantages to certain projects whenever you're using stuff. You guys get the idea. But anyways, we're just going to want to finish this up. So we're just going to want to bring in this side of the picture. And again, you can see we're kind of getting that line that I don't like. So I'll size the brush down using the bracket keys. A lot of people don't know that. You can just use these bracket keys here. It took me forever to figure that out, but you can use the bracket keys to size up any kind of brush, anything like that. You can size that up. So I think this is a person here, but with the backgrounds being all blurry, you don't really notice what's in them. You just kind of assume okay, it's something in the back. It doesn't really matter. So we're just going to want to try to blend it in. Obviously, as I said, it's all blurry. I actually did this about 5 minutes ago, but I realized it was backwards. I put Steve Young on the wrong side. So Khalil Mack, the pass rusher, he was chasing him the wrong way. It looked really weird. So I, after yelling at myself a few times, I just said, all right, remake the video. I was originally going to say it's not my day, but I wouldn't disappoint you guys like that. I've disappointed you enough with no video for a month, which I feel terribly enough about. And I know I haven't posted for a month, and I'm going to actually show you the reason. Why not? I'll show you right now. The reason is just because I've been working on this absolutely massive project for a number of days now. And this is an all NFL swap. So as you can see, every player is on his team's biggest rival, or at least division rival. I didn't want to do biggest team's rival because some rivalries are out of division. So I just matched them up division to division. So 2 and 2, like for example here, NFC East, Carson Wentz, quarterback, the Eagles, is on the Giants. And I even changed the hat too, notice that. Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, he's on the Redskins. So obviously I'll do a Giants player on the Eagles and Redskins play on the Cowboys. Here another one, change the hat. I think that's Xavier Rhodes of the Vikings. He's on the Lions. So yeah, you can just kind of take a look here. That's kind of what I've been going through. I have all the divisions here lined up. So, AFC West, they're the two that I have so far. 4 in each division, so it'll take some time. As you can see there, just clicked over Khalil Mack that we're going to be putting him in. I figured I could just cut it, and it wouldn't really make a difference because you guys probably know how to do that by now. But anyways, we're just going to continue on up here, bringing the seats over. I know I talk really fast, and I've been trying to slow it down. I am not afraid to say that I am a great public speaker. I love public speaking, and I think I'm pretty good at it, I would say. Every time presentations come about, I am thrilled because, I get to speak to people, I get to talk, I get to say my words, I get to do whatever, and I think I'm really good at it. Now, a lot of people have said that I talk too fast on YouTube, and I do apologize. I will try to slow it down. I just don't like to have you guys sit through long videos and stuff like that. You guys should just learn what you learn and then leave because you don't care. But anyways, I do appreciate your continued support, as always. So here you can see, it just looks like a normal picture. If I was looking at this, I would think, okay, there's your picture. Now, I do have Khalil Mack here, and we're just going to bring him in, and we're going to put him behind Steve Young. Now, we essentially have two options. So we're going to want to make him smaller just because he is chasing him from behind. As you can see, the position of the feet is going to be very different. Now, we have two options here. We can cut the entire Steve Young out, or we can just go like this or make a layer mask or something like that. And, I think that's going to be the easier option now. This is kind of a quick way around stuff if you don't really want to. Going to actually just cut out Steve Young. And the reason is because of shadows. And I just realized that I'm a complete idiot. Sorry, guys. We are going to do this really quickly. And we can take the minus tool, actually, and then switch to the plus tool, and then invert the selection. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Sometimes it is easier to go and select the player as opposed to the area outside the player, and then all you need to do at the end is just inverse the selection. It's really quick. I'll show you guys how to do that right at the end. So basically, yeah, I didn't want to have you sit through this, but I'm going to do it anyways. It's not long enough to kick it into time lapse. Sorry, I'm really kind of bad with the arrangement and composition of these videos, but hope you guys don't mind, and I appreciate you kind of sitting through. I know you're all fast forwarding. So to the people that are watching this, hey, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying me talking. Don't want to leave any empty space here, both in my words and in the picture. So for those who don't know, Steve Young, one of the quickest, most athletic, and best running and kind of scrambling quarterbacks of all time. He's right up there in my eyes with Mike Vick, Aaron Rodgers, and even some of the modern day guys of today like Russell Wilson, and then throwback like Fran Tarkenton. Like those guys are probably top notch. Not only escape artists, but could run down the field too. You see some guys like Big Ben Roethlisberger. He can escape the pocket. He can shake off hits, but, he's not necessarily known as a runner. Steve Young was an absolute runner. This guy was a monster. He could run through defenses. He was quick, just an all-around amazing quarterback. I mean, they say the legacy of Montana could never be replaced. Steve Young probably didn't replace Montana, but he got pretty damn close. I'll tell you that much. So anyways, we've cut out Steve Young here. I know I've got a little bit there at the bottom, but that's not really going to be important. And what we're going to want to do is we're just going to want to go and double-click, use 2 fingers, click, go to radius, and then smooth it out a bit. And now, as you can see, if we cut it, if we were to go Command X, it would cut out where Young is. Now, we don't want that. So we're going to want to go, again, 2 fingers, and we're going to click Select Inverse. So this is going to invert the selection, Control X, and now we have Young by himself. Now we're going to take Mack. We already had him. We're going to put him right behind him. And let's just say it looks like the light is coming from kind of a head Steve Young. So we're going to want to create copies of both of these guys. So Command J, Command J. Now on this one, on the Steve Young picture, we're going to want to go Command T, hold down the Command button, go from the top, and just go down. Now I know we have this little extra part here. Now we're going to be taking that away in 1 second. So just come in here, and that happens sometimes when you do masks like that. But That's pretty easy. We're going to want to go now to Command U, and I'm going to again try to slow this down, go to lightness all the way down, and again we can see there's some trash here, but it's okay, it's no worries. We're going to go up here to blur, Gaussian blur, and set the radius pretty good. We're actually going to want to put it below him, and well, we'll erase some of this because that's the part that actually is important. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to want to take the opacity down. Oh, that's the wrong one. We're going to want to take the opacity down on the shadow one. It's just a little extra piece. It's really not that significant. It's really, you know, again, like I said, not important. But it's going to be a little bit more important with the Mac picture. Same thing, same story. Come in here, Command U to kind of get that tilted effect. And this one's probably going to look a lot better and be a lot more significant. Gaussian blur. We can even blur it some more. It really doesn't look that blurred right now. So just Gaussian blur again, and then take down the opacity. We can even really take down the opacity of this one as well. It just gives it a little bit of that extra effect. Now the important thing here is we got to make Khalil Mack's picture look a little bit older. So what we're going to want to do, you can see Steve Young, it's kind of grainy, it's kind of old school, and Khalil Mack's is obviously much more new. So we're going to want to go to Filter, we're going to go to Noise, and we're going to go to Add Noise. Make sure we're selected on Khalil Mack. Now as you can see, it adds a little bit of noise to it. You know, obviously, usually when you open it, it'll be like that, and you'll be like, that's crazy. So we're just going to go, I think 11% might be ideal for us. So those look about even. Steve Young's looks a little bit blurrier, so we are going to the tiniest extent go to Gaussian blur and blur Khalil Mack, not only because we want to make him look like it's an older picture, but because it's in the background. We're going to want to blur it maybe 0.5 pixels of blur, and now they look even. So that is actually a technique that I discovered by myself just through practice, and I'm really proud of it because it looks fantastic. So anyways, now it really does look like he's chasing him, but we're going to add a couple more lighting effects, really one lighting effect, and then that's going to be it. So we have a white and black, or a, what's it called? Yeah, just a white and black gradient map. Make sure it is not inverted. Make sure it's not black to white. That'll make it look all wacky. We're going to want to go to Overlay, and we're going to take the opacity down to 38%. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to want to go down here, and I actually have this picture. You can just Google like snow falling or something like that. And we're going to size it up. You remember to hold Shift down. I'm sorry again if I'm going fast. I just want to get this video out there for you guys. Really do apologize. Now we're going to go to Blur, go to Motion Blur, and we're going to want the snow going kind of into Steve Young to kind of show that he's really running. So we can have the angle at -39 and the distance maybe 34 looks pretty good. Not quite sure. Anyways, we're going to want to go to screen. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Image. Sorry, we got to rasterize it. So we're going to want to go to Image, Adjustments, Levels. And we are going to turn up the levels on this a bunch. So that way it reveals more of the black and has less of the white snow. Yes, less of the white snow reveals more of the black. And then we're just going to want to go to Screen. And then there you go. We just have some nice little snowy day kind of effects kind of running through the storm a little bit. You can put this under or over the gradient map. Now I'll like it under. I think it is looking pretty good. So I think we're just going to write the name in the corner and call it a day. So just going to want to pick a good font. I think it is way too small right now. So we'll size it up here. And we'll pick a nice classy Hofer text regular art by David Lillian. I know this looks absolutely ridiculous, but as far as the font, not the whole picture, I do really like the picture. And we're just going to slap that up in the corner. And bam, there you have it, guys. So that is how you do it. You can obviously do this with any sport. Just chose football because I haven't done a lot of football videos. People have been liking them. But anyways, guys, this looks like a pretty good success. So Reminder that my store is going to be in the description. If you guys want to purchase anything, let me know. They are made to order. That is the most important thing. So if you look at the store, if you see anything you like, let me know. But most of my stuff that I ship out is made to order. So let me know if you want something and I will make it for you. That is the only information that I have to give to you about that. Thank you all for continuing to support me. Sorry I haven't been posting on the Instagram. It's really been because of that NFL project and trying to get a video out, and then I'm working like 20 hours a week and college prep. It's been insane. But if this video helped you in any form, please remember to give it a like if you're not subscribed. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. That was the most epic outro ever.